When you're coloring your hair 3 or more levels darker, you're going to need to use a filler. For example, if this is you now, and this is who you want to be, you need to add something in the middle or this is going to turn green. When we fill hair, we can either use a color filler or a protein filler. Today, we're just gonna go over color fillers. All a color filler is a separate color formulation that adds pigment back into your hair. Usually the pigment that's lost when you lighten or bleach it. All hair colors are made up of the 3 primaries: yellow, red, and blue. These 3. So every hair color that you see at Sally's is a combination of these. It may be 2 parts blue, 1 part yellow, 3 parts red. But these 3 colors alone will make up every single color you need for hair color. The colors in between the primaries are your secondary colors, and they're just made by mixing 2 equal parts of a primary. So if red and yellow get together, have a baby, the baby is orange. Blue is your darkest primary. A lot of these colors are gonna have more parts of blue, especially number 1, black. Yellow is the lightest primary. These are your blonder shades. And red is in the middle, which would be these in the middle. So if I'm at a level 10, right here. Level 10, the brightest blonde, which when we're talking about colors, it's really yellow. And I want to go all the way down to a level 4. That's a big skip. Remember, level 4 is made up of mostly blue, your darkest primary. So if I have a level 10, that's yellow, and I want to go down to a level 4, that's made up of blue. If I just slap on a level 4, something like this, 4NN, level 4, neutral base, meaning it's neither warm nor cool, it's going to turn green. Not green in the neon green like this, sometimes it does. It's going to be a murky green. And why that happens is because you're missing the middle primary. You have to have all 3 of these players in this game. So you have blue for the level 4, you have yellow for the level 10, so you're missing your girl red. You're missing the middle primary. So you need to add something with red, or you'll always get the opposite on the color wheel, which is green. Red and green are complementary colors. So again, if you skip out on the filler, the red, the missing primary, you'll get its complementary color, green, Christmas. So you can't just go to Sally's and grab a 4N and slap it on. Well, you can, you do what you want. The cool thing about hair color is the rules are always interchangeable and you can always fix most things. But to do it correctly, it needs a color filler. Here's a swatch I colored yesterday. This is what it looked like before. This is a level 10, the brightest blonde. I used a 4NN by Wella. I grabbed this at Sally's. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 part hair color to 1 part developer, and I'm using 10 volume because I'm depositing only. We're not lifting anything. So here's what the 4NN looks like on hair that has no filler. In this lighting, it actually looks okay, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like outside. You can see that it has a murky green tint. It lacks a lot of depth. It looks very bland. It also will fade out very quickly if you just take a 10 and slap a 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 on it. It doesn't have anything in the middle to grab onto. So the more you shampoo your hair, it's just gonna slippery slope out. And then you'll be back to, it won't be this blonde, it'll be a sandy, dirty, murky blonde. It's not cute, but it's fixable. There's a couple different ways to do color fillers. I'm gonna show you the longest way, but it is the most effective way. I would suggest just doing it right the first time. It's going to take you a couple hours, mainly the processing time. So again, if I'm at a level 10 and I want to be a level 4, yellow to blue, I'm missing the middle primary, which is red. My first step is coloring my blonde hair with a red tone. We're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Here's where I'm at. Here's where I want to be. You're going to find the middle number. That's going to be 7. I'm looking for a level 7 hair color at Sally's or wherever you're going that has a tonality of red. So it will be 7R, or in our case, 7RR. This is a demi-permanent hair color, which I would suggest using. So step 1 is coloring the hair with a level 7 that is red. 10 volume again, because I'm depositing color, I'm going darker. And this brand recommends to mix it in a 1-to-2 ratio. So if I use an ounce of color, I'm going to use 2 ounces of developer. This is where you started. You're gonna apply the 7RR all over the head, especially focusing on any brighter parts or any parts that are really, really porous. Let it process. Shampoo, condition, and towel towel dry this out. Towel dry this out. This is what it's gonna look like. It's red. So now you went to level 10, that if we had to pick a primary, it would match with yellow, to level 7, red. So now you're free to add in the missing link, which is blue, which is gonna be our 7N. We know that darker colors are made up of blue. So now we have yellow, red, blue. So now your hair is red. You're gonna go in and apply the 4NN. You can apply it on completely dry hair. I prefer to apply the color when it's about 50% dry. Just run the blow dryer through it. Ignore those numbers on the bottom. Here's what it looks like after one application. Processing for 30 minutes. Shampoo, condition, blow dried it out. Again, I'll show you this outside because hair color looks completely different under lighting. If you're ever unsure of a hair color, you'll always want to go outside and take a look at it. Natural light is best for everything. When you look at it, you can see it does have a red tint. If you do not like this red tint, you're gonna wanna apply 4NN or whatever color you're using again, and it will look like this. It's a nice chocolatey brown. It has very minimal to no tints of red. It's neither cool nor warm. It looks like the swatch of 4NN. So here's 4NN with no filler. Here it is with a filler and one application of 4NN, the darker color. And here it is with a filler with 2 applications of 4NN. So this is a process. You have to apply the middle color, the red, let it process, shampoo, condition, dry it a little bit, apply the main color, the darker color, let it process, shampoo, condition, dry it a little bit, apply the main color again if you want to, let it process, shampoo, condition, then you have your final result. That's a quick rundown on how to do a color filler. You're only gonna need this if you're going darker more than 3 shades. If you're going from a 10, which is this, to do a sandy low light, this is about an 8, you do not need to use a filler. If I want to go from this, which is a 10, to a 4, I need to fill it with the missing primary red, or I'm going to get red's opposite, Christmas, which is green. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, video suggestions. I'm here for you every single week, and don't forget to check me out. Don't forget to check out my other channel. That was awkward. It's linked below. I'm there every single Sunday.